Good morning, hello. The bed is such a mess, doesn't help. You know what, we're just keeping it real. But hello, it is the start of a brand new week and it is such an exciting week. It's such a busy week. There is so much going on and it's ending in Edinburgh with a Taylor Swift concert and I am so excited. I have been waiting for this week since last August. When I went to the Eras tour in America, I feel like the focus of my life since then has been this week and also the next couple of weeks. Got a couple of Eras tours in June. I'm so excited. I'm also covered in glitter. If that doesn't tell you, I'm seeing Taylor Swift this week. My bedroom is covered in glitter. My office is covered in outfits. Anyway, that is going to be a video in its own right because me and my group of school friends are going up to Scotland and making a little bit of a trip of it. So that is going to be its own vlog, of course it is, because I know a lot of you aren't interested and a lot of you are, so it's kind of nice to keep it separate and it's nice for me to look back on that way. So right now it's just the start of a regular weekly vlog. Today is Tuesday. Harry and I spent all day yesterday filming a travel challenge which took us hundreds of miles from home. We got back so late last night, but it was really fun. It was the first one I filmed like that in quite a long time. We had no idea where the day was going to take us and now it's going to be a big old edit. It's going to be a big project, but I'm excited for it. But I thought I would just say hello. I hope you're having a lovely start to June. I feel as though this is where summer really begins. Oh, here's another dress. Potentially for the Eras tour. I actually don't think I'm gonna wear this one. I have online shopped as if I have a problem. Every time I see something that's remotely Eras related, I'm like, oh, I could wear that, I'll order that, I'll try it on. However, this one actually doesn't fit me, so I need to send it back. I feel like we're yapping and instead we're just gonna crack on. I think I'm actually gonna go make a smoothie. I also am not really up and ready yet. I'm gonna get properly dressed later because I'm actually going out like this afternoon in the evening, but I'm not getting dressed yet. Does anybody else do that? If you work from home, do you like have work from home clothes? Do you know what I mean? Like they're not, like I wouldn't really go out in this outfit. It's just these like beach trousers and a vest top. But like it's fine to work from my office in this outfit. You know what I mean? Right, let's go make a smoothie. Alrighty, I have got ready a little bit. Not quite there yet, I do need to do my hair, but for now, the hair's just in a ponytail because I have some calls this afternoon. I have a meeting about a job that I'm doing next week, which I'm very excited about. And I also am going out this evening, like I said, to the theatre with my mum, so I'm going to do my hair for that. I've just finished filming the video with Harry. We just filmed a little outro clip. If you guys have watched any of my videos, you probably know by now. Always forget to outro it. Always forget to film an end clip. Usually with a challenge video, you get in really late and I just went to bed. I did not think, yeah, let me just prop my camera up. And also it's dark and I like to film when there's like natural light. So we just finished filming that. Gonna start the edit. I think it's gonna be a big edit. We filmed a lot of footage. I also was gonna go and walk the dog, but it's chucking it down. This is something I'm not thriving about, right? So earlier I said I feel like summer really begins in June, and so far so good, but today, no. Today it's raining, and also I've seen the forecast for the weekend in Edinburgh. Doesn't look good, and my outfits for the Eras tour are planned with summer in mind. Like, I've been thinking about these outfits since like last year. I really just had in my head that it was going to be warm. I don't know why I thought that. I don't know why I thought, oh yeah, I'm going to Edinburgh, it's going to be hot there. I've never been to Scotland and felt warmth. Like, that's not a thing. Like, that was silly on my part. So now I'm kind of panicking. I'm like, oh my god, because I'm basically, I have this really little skirt. Let me show you. Actually, I mean, it's not that little. It's just like a mini skirt and it's cute, right? It's red, sparkly, it's very fun. You can get these anywhere. I got this on the TikTok shop, but ASOS sell them, Cider sell them. Basically everywhere's selling these sort of skirts right now. However, I'm like, oh my god, am I gonna need to wear tights? So maybe I'm about to embark on a sheer coloured tights mission because all my tights are black and I don't want to wear black tights. But I might have to wear like skin coloured ones because I'm actually gonna freeze. And it's forecast rain. Somebody should tally up how many times I complain about the weather in my videos. Right, we're stopping. Hi, how are you?
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Okay, yeah, that would be cool. Yeah, perfect. No, that sounds really good. That's very fun. Okay, little outfit of the evening. Like I said, I'm going to the theatre. I've got on this little skirt. It's like a full length skirt. It's very cute. I wear this quite a lot because it goes with everything and it's like satin. So it's really comfy. It doesn't feel like really tight on you. And then I've got this little bag, but I'm gonna need a jacket because it's cold. We're not going into it again. But before we actually go over to the theatre, we're actually going to Zzz's because they have launched a brand new summer menu. I think it's their summer menu that launched today in Zz stores. Now this wasn't originally the plan. We weren't going for food, but you guys know that I work with Zzz's. So excited to be an ambassador for them because I bloody love their food. So then when I saw that they launched this new menu and I got an email from them today, I thought, do you know what, let's go to Zzz's and have some dinner beforehand because that would be really lovely. So we're gonna try as much as we can off of the new summer menu, and I think I'm gonna film a little reel or a TikTok of trying all the new stuff because I actually said on my story last week, I think it was, I think I've worked my way around the full veggie menu now. New additions from today. Woo! Anyway, we are driving into Hull, which takes an obscene amount of time at the moment. They're doing so many roadworks and there's so many road closures that it takes nearly a full hour to get from where I live to the centre of Hull, which it's like 10 miles. It really, yeah, it's crazy. Anyway, we're gonna go. So basically guys, this is what I was telling you about. This launched today. This is their new special guest summer menu. So you've got a new starter, which is what I'm gonna get because this is veggie. You've got 2 new main options, 1 lamb pizza, 1 salmon pasta, and then a side of mac and cheese with chorizo. And then this is probably what I'm most excited about. This is actually their white chocolate and raspberry tiramisu dessert, and a brand new drink, which is actually a mocktail, so that's pretty good. This is it guys, I'm actually filming a little reel, so hopefully you'll have seen this, or you will see this in the next couple of days. So there'll be a bit more info, but mum has the brand new lamb rustica pizza, and if you are a lamb lover, you know who else would love this? Tom would love this, but this is their new starter. We're gonna share it. Word of warning, if you order this, I would definitely say it's like 1 between 2, because they're huge, but it looks so good. We are back in the car and we have just come back from the theatre, which I don't think I actually filmed anything, but obviously you can't really film in the theatre. But we have just been to see Come From Away, which is on at Hull New Theatre just this week. So to be honest, by the time this vlog goes up, it will have ended its stint there. But if it's coming to a city near you, you should absolutely go and see it. It was so good, wasn't it?
Amazing. It was so good. A full standing ovation.
Yeah.
Immediately, the minute it finished.
Yeah, I've never seen that. Everybody stood up, everybody was clapping. Not gonna spoil it, but basically, it sounds so random, and when I explained it to you, my mum was like, what on earth are you taking me to see? But my friend New, who is like involved with the West End and on the West End and like has seen every single show, was like, you should go and see it, you're gonna love it. And basically, it's a musical about a town in Newfoundland, I'm definitely saying that wrong, which is like the first, I'll put it on a map, this is Newfoundland instead of me describing it. And on 9/11, all of the planes that were crossing the Atlantic at the time were grounded there and had to stay there for like 5 days. And obviously that then altered the course of people's lives. Like people were stuck in this town with like no relatives, no phone. Like the lives of the people in the town and the people on the planes were changed forever, and this musical is about that. And it's just a concept I've never thought about.
Yeah, it's a part of 9/11 that has never entered my head before.
Yeah, because you focus so much on like what actually happened that you don't think about all the people that were like displaced.
Yeah. And it's not all bad.
No, it's like a positive story. It's uplifting. It's like a nice message, like something good coming from something awful. But yeah, basically go and see it. If it's going to a city near you, go and see it. I would say it's well worth traveling for as well.
Definitely.
Like, yeah, 100%, I'd see it again. Now we're gonna drive home, but all in all, very, very lovely evening. Lovely food at Zzz's as per. Like I said, I'm gonna do a little TikTok review of that, so that'll be up soon.
Right when we came out of the theatre, which was so bizarre.
Mum was like, it's gonna be dark, and it's literally still daylight. 9:35, not even a little bit dark.
Not even a little bit, it was like coming out in the daytime.
It's crazy. Right, let's go. Good morning, today is Wednesday. I'm up, I'm ready, I'm dressed. It's 11 o'clock. I have done 2 hours of filming this morning. I'm pretty proud of my productivity because before I did 2 hours of filming, I washed and did my hair. So really, that's a pretty successful start to the morning. It's not even 11 AM yet, and the reason that I got up early and did all of this stuff is because I am heading to London now. So I'm actually just going down for like 2 hours. It's not really the most practical planning, but you know what, it's fine. I'm actually driving to Doncaster and then catching the train there just because on the way home that gives me loads more train options. It means that I'm pretty flexible, but I'm basically going down for this big mixer event with my management. So basically how talent management works, a brief summary. Obviously I have like a manager and a management that help me like get brand deals and do work like that kind of side of it. But then they obviously also work with all of the brands that they get the brand deals with, so they kind of are like the middleman, and they're basically having this big mixer for all of their talent, so like their influencers, creators, whatever you want to call us, and also the brands that they partner with, so that people can meet face to face. Because like there's some brands that I have been working with for years that are like regular sponsors, regular people that like I have been working with, but I've never met the team. Like I don't actually even know their names some of the time, because obviously I only really speak to my manager and then she speaks to them. So this actually, it's the first time I've ever done anything like this, but I think it's kind of a good idea, because it's a good way to meet other brands and to like make a good impression, and to be like, you know, just see what's going on in other people's world, because this industry is very lonely, it's very isolating. I don't really have any colleagues, I don't really have any work friends. I know my manager, I would say I'm friends with my manager, I have people that I know that do this job, but like my immediate circle of friends are friends that do other jobs. They're not really creators or influencers. So I think it'll be nice to like get to chat to some people that are, because sometimes I'm kind of like, what's everyone else doing? Like, am I doing it right? Am I doing it wrong? Should I be doing something different? So I kind of think it's going to be fun. But yeah, heading down to London, sort of done my hair, but it's just going to drop out, isn't it? Let's be honest. Whatever. We have made it to Doncaster. It's a bloody good job that I set off with so much time, because I had to try 3 different car parks for the train station, which is kind of insane. It's like a random Wednesday, and obviously I know people commute, and people do commute down south from Doncaster, but like, yeah, I don't think I've ever seen it so busy. So I was kind of like, oh, I don't know any more car parks. And that stressed me out a bit, but we found a space on the roof. Now we're gonna go, hopefully, fingers crossed, find the train. I'm hoping we're not that far away, because I feel like I don't really know where I am. So I need to go, basically. That's all that's left of it. You know what, we tried, it's fine. So in a rogue turn of events, I'm now on Carnaby Street, and I am rushing back to King's Cross to get my train, because the event was actually so lovely. Everybody was so nice, and I think, kind of like I said, I really like meeting the brand reps from all the different brands, but everyone was so nice. And then somehow time just completely ran away with me, and I looked at my phone and it was 7:15, and my train is at 7:30, and to be honest, if I miss it, it's fine. Like I said, there's loads more trains, but like I am booked on this one, so we'll see if we make it. But yeah, it was actually really, really lovely. Very, very good vibes. Had pizza, it was on the rooftop. The office that my management have is like just off Carnaby Street, and it's beautiful. So yeah, all things considered, good energy, good vibes, and probably I would say a success. I also saw so many people that I've not seen for years, like other influencers, so that was also very nice. I have made it back to Doncaster. It is 9 PM. It's only an hour and 40 Doncaster to London, which every time I do it, I'm like, that's insane, that's so fast. And it's so nice this time of year, because it's not dark, like it's 9 o'clock. Makes the day feel so much longer, and also I much prefer driving the daylight. Anyway, we're back at my car. There we go, let's get in it. I do have a slight, oh, I've parked terribly. That's good. Yeah, I do have a tiny complaint, right? Is it even a Molly travel train UK vlog unless I complain? It's just a minor grievance. If you board a train, that is not an optimum time to have a massive shouting fest down the phone to somebody. Like this seems to happen to me quite a lot whenever I'm on a plane, not a plane, a train. Lady that boarded next to me hadn't even pulled out of King's Cross. She's like, boo, 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 boo. Yeah, like shouting, and I was like, babes, we've been on the train for an hour and 40, whatever you've got to say, it didn't need to take this long. And also, it's just not really the environment for it. Like, I am all for like a quick conversation on the phone, or like a quiet conversation on the phone. This woman was shouting, and I was like, I'm so sure that you know that everybody is listening to this argument that you're having. And the solution to this is noise cancelling headphones, and I've recently got a pair of Sennheiser noise cancelling headphones that are very good. However, I didn't have them with me today, and immediately I looked at my bag and I was like, I've picked the wrong bloody pair of headphones for this train journey. So I was trying to do some emails, but all I could hear was her argument about a woman called Jemima. When you've heard the name Jemima like 40 times in an hour, you start to be like, wow, what is the meaning of that name? What is the meaning of that word? I've heard that word more times in the last hour than ever before in my life. I'm so sorry if you're called Jemima and you're watching this. Anyway, rant over. Don't be that person. Save your argument for when you're at home, which is where I'm going now. You joined me mid-afternoon on Thursday. I got back last night at about 10:15 and I actually collected Tom en route, and then he stayed here last night because we just have not seen each other this week and we're not gonna really see each other over the weekend either. June has ended up being so busy separately that our schedules just really don't line up, which is not very ideal, but it's all exciting stuff. It's all like either work or plans that are exciting. But yeah, anyway, basically I was like, I would quite like to see you today because I don't know when I'm next gonna see you. So that was how I spent last night. Although I say that, he came over and then we both just sat and separately worked until about 1 in the morning. Which Tom is so busy right now with his own stuff, which is really exciting, but he's taken on like a lot of freelance stuff on top of his 9-to-5 job. So he's working about the same hours again after work on his own stuff. So everything is just like very busy right now, which is good. We love to be busy. We love to be busy, but I do like to sleep sometimes. Right now, I have been having a very productive afternoon, a very productive morning. I went to get my nails done, finally. You're probably noticing I've had 3 nail colours in this vlog. I just can't paint my own nails, and I was gonna use Do Nails to stick on a set for the Eras tour, but basically I just wanted this plain white to last for like a couple of weeks, and I actually don't have a plain white set of Do Nails, so I thought I'm just gonna go and get this S&S done. They're very short because it matches everything. It's easy, it looks clean. So I got that done, ran some errands in Beverly, picked up some other bits and bobs that I need, and then I came home and I've edited 4 reels, which sounds like, I don't really know how much people that don't do this job think goes into like a short form content, and sometimes it really isn't very much. Sometimes you could film a video in your camera roll and post it straight to TikTok, but sometimes they take quite a lot of editing. But I've managed to get 4 done, which I'm pretty happy with. Everything's ticking over nicely, and now I'm actually gonna go and wash my hair. You're probably thinking, didn't you say you washed your hair yesterday? Yes, I did. And I'm usually a once a week hair wash kind of person. However, when I got it dyed last week, I don't really like how dark it is. And my solution to that is to just keep washing it, because like it does fade quicker the more you wash your hair. Dark hair dye, this is the blessing of it, is that not like bleach, it kind of just sits on top of your hair. Obviously like it is permanent or semi-permanent, but like it does fade. My hair had faded so much when I went back to the hairdressers. And honestly, I'm not a huge fan of how dark it is. And also I want to use a really deep conditioner for over the weekend, because obviously I've got a lot of plans. I need this hair wash to last a lot longer. So I'm going to do a hair mask and wash my hair. And then later this afternoon, I'm going up to Newcastle to stay overnight there before we go up to Edinburgh tomorrow. You guys know that my friend Katie is based in Newcastle. So we're all travelling up there. We're staying over there tonight in a hotel, all of us. And then we're going onwards from there. So it's actually going to be very exciting. But not yet. We're having a big old admin afternoon first. And it's exciting stuff. I think I thrive off of being busy. It means I get stuff done better. I'm way more productive if I know that I need to be doing something else. Like if I have a plan at the end of the day, or like another bit of work I have to get done, it makes my day so much more productive. Whereas if I only have one task to get done, I'll be like, but I could do that tonight. I could do that at 11 p.m, which is a terrible mindset. And that's something I was speaking about at the Mixer event I was at yesterday, when I was chatting to the other girls, the other creators. We were saying like, what do you find the hardest being self-employed and like doing all of this stuff yourself? And everybody's answer was the same. It was like being your own boss and making your own deadlines, because when there's no structure, nobody's making you do it. Like you don't have to do it. If you don't want to, you could just sack it off, but then obviously that's not viable, because then one day that just wouldn't be your job anymore. And like, yeah, everybody was like, I do struggle with like time management basically, which I find to be very true. However, I do think if I have a chock-a-block schedule, it actually makes me more productive. Having said that, I've just waffled for 5 minutes, haven't I? I have, yeah. Good. Alrighty guys, everything's a bit of a mess because I've had to pop this just loose on the top, but I think you can probably tell just from my bag where I'm going. Oh my gosh guys, I've just finished packing. I'm so excited. I've got like all my practical stuff in this side, like my other clothes, my makeup bag, my toilet bag, and then all my really fun stuff on this side. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I feel like you'd open up this case, you'd be like, fair enough, we know where she's heading. I am bloody buzzing, guys, oh my god. However, I did promise not to talk about it too much in this vlog. Like I said, there is going to be an Eras tour vlog coming separately, but I thought I would just show you my suitcase because it feels so real now. Like, it is smoothie time. I'm currently trying to have a smoothie every single day. Sometimes I put the like green this in it, and then sometimes I take that on its own as like literally a shot, because I don't really like the taste of it that much. Like, it's nice in a smoothie because it does taste like mango in a smoothie, but on its own with water I'd rather just shot it. But it's not in here, so it's just a strawberry and banana smoothie. And it's so nice. Like, this is my favorite way to eat fruit, because I have like 3 of my further day in here, and it's easy. Okay guys, I'm actually gonna end this vlog because like I mentioned, I'm heading up to Newcastle. This was kind of just a midweek vlog. Monday we spent all day doing a travel challenge and tomorrow I'm up in Edinburgh, all over the country this week. I thought it made more and most sense to end it here because the next video is going to be from Scotland. Actually it's not, the next video on the channel is going to be the travel challenge Harry and I filmed, but I hope you have enjoyed having a little insight into my week. The main takeaway, especially from this vlog, is definitely check out if Come From Away is on in your home city, because honestly going to the theatre on Tuesday evening, that's one of the best shows I've seen in such a long time, and my mum agreed as well. Like, it was really, really good. So yeah, all in all, busy, productive, good week. I feel like I said earlier, I kind of thrive when I'm busy and I'm not very good at saying no to things, but this week I was very much like, wow, we're here, we're there, we're here, we're there. But it was all good fun. It was good fun. So thank you so much for watching. Hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, give it a huge thumbs up. Subscribe down below. Let me know if you are in Edinburgh over the weekend as well. I know so many of you are. I keep getting messages being like, which night are you in Scotland? So if you're going, or if you're going next week before my next vlog goes up, have the absolute best time. So exciting. And other than that, I shall see you very soon.